All right, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to the stream. Today, we're back to some Stationeers. Yes, we are. I'm gonna try to make some more progress on the new greenhouse. And check audio here real quick. Audio sounds, audio. All right, do this, and right. Stuff. Believe it or not, I'm still not 100%. Feel great. Just it's hit and miss with my sleep. If I get anything that irritates my anything, I start coughing. Can't get back to sleep. In fact, let's see here. How did I sleep last night? I went to bed a little later than normal. Yeah, it says 5 hours. Actually 4 hours. All right, that's fine. It's okay. All right. Okay. Some care of this. Take care of our water. And food. A little drinky winky. And hey, good morning, Notable. How the heck are you doing today? I need silicone. I have a whole lot of silicone, do we? Not doing any smelting. We got some over here. Let's do this. Oh, not a whole lot over here either. All right, so let's you there. Oh, that's neat. No, I can do that. All right, cool. Sleepy? Yeah. I was just commenting how I didn't really sleep real solid. All right. And don't we have a, yes, we do. Fill that in so I don't keep, running into it. All right, so let's think about some of the basics. First of all, we're gonna need a lot of insulated pipe. Insulated pipe takes what? Insulated pipe. Steel and silicone. All right, so we're gonna take 400 chunks of steel. All right, 1 and 1. All right, and then we got, I think this is 500. Oh, that's 100. Really? That's it. All right, let's go over here and figure out oh, that's nice and chilly in there. Today I think I'm going to do a little bit of automation at the furnace. I want to put a pipe analyzer right here, I think. Whenever this detects, say, I don't know. Let's start off with 5 megapascals or 10 kilopascals. We turn this on. So basically, excuse me. So basically, should be like this mechanism in here. So those don't turn on until that reaches 5 kilopascals, and they stay on until it gets down to 1 kilopascal. I should be able to copy the same logic with the different parameters. All right, so they turn on, they stay on until that drops down. Till 1 kilopascal. Oh, are they both on? Okay, they're both on. Okay, good. I guess because it's such a big room. Huh, I never thought about that. Could I make this room smaller? I could. I could make it smaller. Yes. All right. So we can use that same logic for here. However. All right, so what we need is an atmosphere feed. Are those steel windows? Yeah, the you can tell by the hexagon, whoa. You can tell by the hexagons, the hexes versus, because these windows over here are steel. That's the word I was trying to say. See, these are just squares or lines. Why you're not using hydroponic stations? Oh, I am. You mean this versus that? Because I'm going to automate. I'm getting there. We just started building this a couple days ago. If so hydroponic stations, yeah, you can't automate the big ones. The Harveys only work over these guys, but these can be automated because they have a data port. You can talk between the two, and then these are the grow lights, like the stations have, you know, lights to turn on and off. Look at what? The door is open. You can get through there. It's being a very big baby. All right, so so what we have here is a very large building, and we're going to get this side up and running. We're going to get these stations working, maybe not today, but soon. We're going to grow tomatoes or potatoes, because potatoes, I think, potatoes is the shortest. Tomatoes take a day or something like that. So this will be the growing room, and we'll take the output of here, send it over here, and this will be the cooking room. I don't know. So we're still in the preliminary stages here. Hey, 3D Addict, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. So what I want to do is I want to automate the climate, the atmosphere. Tomatoes take a very long time now because they're okay. All right. That might be a good thing as I'm trying to figure stuff out. So I'm trying. Okay, let's go get some past events so I could place them and figure out what the heck I'm doing. All right, so let's type. So let's see, we need one for the atmosphere, one for the back pressure regulator, one for the O2, and one for the CO2. One for the cooling? Or do we do that with radiators? So we're doing very small cooling over here, but this requires power. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to automate the cooling, but we're going to use passive cooling. But I think at first what I want to do is, hang on, I'm having a brain fart. If I want to circulate it, I'm going to use an air conditioner, a conditioner. Okay. All right. So I overcomplicate things. So we need CO2, O2, back pressure regulator, atmosphere. So we're going to do 6 just for circulation. And we'll probably end up changing circulation to passive cooling, I think. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Need one more. Come on. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's just kind of spitball here. So if I do air circulation, I want to do it here and that's going to be the circulation. Then, so we're going to have a sensor somewhere. All right, hang on. If we move these out one, will the lights still? I don't think the lights will reach. So we're just going to do all of our piping down here. So this will be the atmosphere, the O2, CO2, and we'll do back pressure regulator here. All right. So let's get these things colored so we know what they are, so I don't keep asking what I'm doing. Right. So, put all the paint in the locker. Forgot. I got organized. Hang on a sec. Hey, Dab, how you doing? Let me do something here real quick. I bumped my monitor, so I'm not quite centered where I should be. There we go. Better. All right, so we want yellow, brown. Right, let's go. Do that first. So back pressure regulator is going to be set to a certain kilopascals, so we can keep certain pressure in here. So we'll use that one for here. That'll be the CO2. That'll be the O2. Wait, no, that's the back pressure regulator. Dang it. That's the atmosphere. The cat, aka Pookie, is spun for some reason. He is running all over the place, screaming. Don't worry, Alex will take care of him. Oh. I have to figure out what color. Let's use purple for atmosphere. That's back pressure regulator. That'll be purple. Those two will be. No, those are purple. Circulation. All right, I got an idea. I hate to do this. I'm gonna use khaki as atmosphere. That means I have to recolor something over here. So what other colors do I have? So let's use khaki for atmosphere. So that means the khaki over here I have to repaint. We use pink for that tank, I think. All right, so this will be the atmosphere coming in. So that means I have to repaint that. So I need purple and pink paint. Hard to say. Not really. All right, that is that off here. Paint. We want. Wow, we got a lot of. Actually, no, I got most of these. Ooh, there's gray. We want purple. And pink. That's not how you spell pink. All right. Turn that off. Grab that. That. I mean, when you die, is there a way to... I don't think so. No. I may be wrong. They might have changed that. This is circulation. Pink. We have to redo this because we're going to use khaki as our atmosphere. That's a real good question. I don't think so. Oh, I gotta... Alright, so the best way to do this is to find a stack of insulated pipe. Yes, we'll be digging up a lot of floor. So I'm not too sure what I need to have. It's job security, right? Notable? Well, yeah, whatever. But see, I made this room underneath because I didn't want this to be too congested. So this is where all the heat exchanges are and stuff like that. So any gases I want to send directly from storage over there. That means we have to send pipes over there. Yeah. Go downstairs. Recolor some pipes. All right. Really dark down here. Oh, I can't get up to that one. All right. Oh dear. What can cause what? Oh wait. I have one more question. I have just workbenches and batteries inside my base, but when I close it up, the air is too hot and all burns. Do you have windows? And what planet are you on? Because the sun comes out. Yeah, the sun will heat things up. You're on the moon? Yeah. So let me show you. So see this room right here? It would get hot, very hot, if I didn't have a little bit of automated cooling. So I have a wall cooler. See how it turned on? And it keeps doing that because it's warming up because of the sun. Don't have too many windows. There you go. Just like Notable said. Do you have plants growing? Do you have machinery? Well, something's generating heat. That's weird. Don't forget, the game isn't perfect. I have found that sometimes something doesn't work. I have to deconstruct it and reconstruct it for it to reset. Which you shouldn't have to do. You have a screenshot you can share? Oh, geez. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. Okay.
Power low.
All right, so now let's go get volume pump. We need 2 volume pumps. I'm doing this piecemeal by piecemeal because sometimes I forget about stuff because I get too far ahead of myself. Happens all the time. The volume pumps are to inject CO2 and oxygen. The atmosphere we're going to premix. Pump that in also. We've never seemed you. Oh, I forget all the time. Race, how the heck are you? Oh, I'm sorry. Race, how the heck are you doing? More. Oh, then I need a regulator. I know the recycler does. So if we go in here and type in, let's say auto lathe, did they change it to where it says it does that now? Well, I understand, Race. I get it. It's weird. What do I got in my hand? What is this? This is a pressure regulator. So the back pressure regulator. I understand. Yeah, that is, and I hate to say this word, a real sucks. It does. All right, so I need to move all these forward one. Wait. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. All right. So that's our back pressure regulator to keep this at a certain, and we're going to set this to, oh, not that high. We'll say 101 for right now. See, now I did read that the recycler does that. That could be a bug, notable. Yeah, you're right. I always thought you had to have a section of pipe. So that's our atmosphere. And we're going to do the same thing outside like we're doing here. All right. So for the circulation is going to be, let's go get our machine. That would be an atmospheric, which is an air conditioning. So the solution would be to use an auto vent. Well, if you want to keep it cool, right? So if it's generating heat, so heat can only be generated if there's an atmosphere, unless somehow the recycler is emitting a gas. You want to make it livable? All right, so if you have a closed up room and something is creating a bad atmosphere, you have to filter out the bad stuff and then keep in the good stuff. Oh, all right, sorry. What am I running over here for? Oh, right. So Atmo here. All right. Thought he called me an advert. I'm going, I don't know what that is, but that's not very nice. And then I figured it's advertisement. Ad. Yep. I do have ads enabled. So what? Oh, they changed the air conditioner. Oh, that thing looks weird. Let's put it here. So that should be input, waste, output. Okay. Ooh, so you can automate these things. Oh, with an IC chip. Oh, I was going to say, because I had them automated already anyway. So, if you have something that is inside of a room that you want to keep breathable, you have to, and you want to keep it breathable, you can use the portable filter, right? When you start the game, you get a scrubber somewhere. Where is it? Generator. You get a portable scrubber. Not sure where, but I got volatiles, N2, and NOS. So N2 is going to be coming from your jetpack. The volatiles will be, if that would be the pink ice melted somehow. So in here, for instance, and I don't regulate the good and bad. So if we look in here, it's a comfortable 25 degrees Celsius. We have a lot of CO2, more O2, which is fine because that means it's breathable. The N2 and X are minute, so I'm not too worried about it. But if I want to get rid of the N2 and X without setting up a complex filtering system, the portable scrubber would be your route to go. Bring the scrubber in, put an N2 filter and an X filter, and then it would keep the CO2 and the O2 in here. All right, let's start. Insulated pipe. Oh, we need more silicone. Well, how does it work with the 2 slots? You just use, so let me show you. So I want to keep the O2 and the CO2, all right? But I want to get rid of the N2 and the X. So you got to make 2 filters. So you want to make N2, no, sorry. Wrong. You keep making that over here. Wait. Are the filters in here? Oh, they are. All right. So I want to get rid of the X. So that would be volatiles or pollutants. Sorry, pollutant filter. And the heck. Oh, all right. And what was my other thing I had in there? I had N2. Can't remember. Is there a way I can check? Yeah, no. Yeah. No. All right, I have to go inside. Now, the way I'm using the airlock, it won't be perfect. So right now, I don't want the X, which is your pollutants, and I don't want the N2, all right? All I want to do is keep the CO2 and O2, all right? So keep that in mind. So I'll show you this quick example, and then you can manipulate how you want. So that's the X, and then I need the N2, which is nitrogen. And this is just kind of a quickie fix for a room. So you need the scrubber, portable scrubber that needs a battery. I keep walking around with this frame. Don't need this frame. And then we need a battery. All right. So we take the portable scrubber, and if you only got one gas you want to filter out, you just have to use up one slot. But we want the nitrogen and the pollutants to be filtered. All right, and battery, and this. Turn this on. Notice the X and the N2 are going down. Hey, monster. There we go. This room has got no more X or N2 in here. Where's that? In there. Any other filtration I can use with power grid? Yeah, oh yeah. So, well, that gets a little bit more complicated, and that's what I'm going to be doing in this other greenhouse. Uh-oh, that battery didn't get charged all the way. Let's do this. Hang on. I have a plan. There you go.
Power critical.
Oh, geez, I know. Oh, please. Wait. Hang on. The best way is if you have something in a room that's generating gases that you don't want, take it out of the room. That would be the easiest way to do it. Now, if you want to capture those gases, it gets a little bit complicated. I'm not saying that no one can. If I can play this game, anyone can play this game. So this right here is my gas filtering. All right. And the brown pipe is what I call my waistline. And so let's speak hypothetical. All right. So this room is going to have an atmosphere conducive for plants, which is going to be CO2 and O2. Okay. So let's say I activate my jetpack, which is nitrogen. I don't want nitrogen in here, but I'm not going to run a bunch of filters to keep certain things out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this back pressure regulator. And when it gets too much pressure in here, this will take all the gas up to a certain point and send it through the filtration system. So eventually, once enough O2 and CO2 gets pumped in here after the initial atmosphere, eventually those levels will balance out, and it'll eventually push out the bad one and keep only the good stuff in. It's if you want instant, then you have to set up a bunch of sensors to say, hey, if I detect X, turn on this filter. And once it goes down, turn off this filter. Filters draw a lot of power. So the way I do it is I fill this room with an atmosphere, which will be this right here, get it to a certain kilopascals, right? It'll be conducive for the plants to grow and for me to breathe in here, right? Now, don't forget, when you open up your mask to breathe, you will exhale CO2. Now, I don't want CO2 to go to a certain percentage. So when it's below a certain percentage, that volume pump for the CO2 turns on. And when the sensor detects the ratio being where I want it, that volume pump turns off. Now, if the O2 levels are not correct, that one turns on and will pump O2 in here. Now, if the pressure goes too high, back pressure regulator kicks in. So it's going to take a while for it to balance. And once we get there, it'll balance. Now, to keep it cool, that's where this comes in. This circulation will take the atmosphere. Actually, it's going to circulate the room, but condition it. All right. So it's going to be set to 25 degrees Celsius, and it's just going to circulate the same air over and over. But it's going to have a coolant hooked up to it, so it'll keep it cool, because we'll exchange the warm for cold in a way. So it gets a little complicated, but it works, and there's probably an easier way because I'm not an expert in this game. So that is a brief description. All right, so we need a lot of this pipe. So let's go back to printing a bunch of insulated pipe. Figure out how we're going to do this. So far I am finding making games easier than playing. It is. I mean, this game isn't like Legos, although Legos can be complicated. Ooh, that's cool. So this is our oxygen. And I think leave that there for now. So the oxygen is going to come straight from the source. So is the CO2. But then we also have to take from the source, and we have to mix our atmosphere, and we're going to keep the atmosphere over here. So that's our atmosphere. So let's plan for the atmosphere. Let's get some frames and build a storage for the atmosphere. so we don't have to mix on the fly all the time. Fly. I need an insulated tank, so let's interrupt this process. Type in tank, insulated. Oh, that's a lot of silicone. Now the game gets more complicated. I'm doing things by percentage. More accurate is to do it by moles. M-O-L. Oh, nice catch. All right, so then we can go back to making pipe, insulated. All right, let's this here, and let's turn this on. Let's make frames steel. When they redo the multiplayer, I'll start getting the brains of my operation back in, which is Big Ben 2K. The man is a genius. Basically, I'm reduced to the guy that moves all the equipment. We are waiting for... All right. These. Thank you, Notable. Yeah, I don't mind lifting the heavy equipment. Tell you what, being sick for 2 weeks, man, it makes you a weakling. So yesterday, Alex and I did a lot of work over at the house, clearing out the lower cabinets of, stuff that was left in the kitchen. And there's some furniture that was left, and it's not made of oak, but it's awkward. So throwing out some old cabinets, not cabinets, but drawers, stuff like that. Today's a light day. I've been trying to clean the floors, the hallway and the kitchen and the dining room. The tile is in really good shape. So I'm just taking Pine Sol and cleaning. Mop. First mop, which was a very cheap mop, I broke. It's the one that's got a sponge, it's got the little thing and you squeegee it. I was squeegeeing it, I snapped it. Don't know my own strength. So I got a different type of mop. So today after stream, I'm gonna go there and just hot water on the hallway. It's a little bit slippery because there's too much Pine Sol. I didn't dilute it. Trying to get all the odors and grime and dirt. Oh, all right. And stop. And switch it over to sheets. Steel. Getting a little short on steel. No, I don't want that. That works. Probably should make some more steel. I'll be back. Oh, yeah. So let's get a little bit of this going, a little progress, and let's try to figure out some automation here for this. Oh, and I want to swap. Oh, okay. That's a bunch of waste of power there. Yeah, see, battery's low. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some more steel. All right. Let's get the the area built for the pre-mixed atmosphere. So first things first, let's go ahead and drop that. This. That. And let's go grab a chunk of pipe. And we don't have any khaki pipe over here, so we got to go paint these. Now we're going to keep the storage for this local. I mean, it's going to be a separate tank that's close, and we're going to put it over here. So, and then it's going to get mixed over there with a single pipe that comes over here to feed this. I think. Need that. Don't really need double welds out here, but you never know. we want to keep, oops, this line there. All right. Need the paint can. Before I do any mixing, I want to get the temperature of the gases. So I have a way of heating up very cold gas. So where would very cold gas come from? If I use the ice crusher to crush, volatiles, oxide, ice, it goes in here, right? And the water from the ice goes in here and it will start lowering the temperature of this water. That's a way of cooling. Right now, everything's at 53 degrees Celsius. This will only kick on when it gets below 30 degrees Celsius. If my gases are too warm, then I don't have a way of cooling them down. The only way I can cool them down right now is I let them sit here and get cold. So right now they're 192. Let me over here. Hang on. Yeah. I got distracted. I want to say 192 Kelvin to right now that says it's 192, which is minus 81 degrees Celsius. So we open this up and we filter this. I'm dumping cold air. You see it's rapidly decreasing the temperature. But because I'm using exchanges, all this other warm gas is going to go through and try to balance it and raise the temperature. But again, if the water drops down below 30 degrees, then the heaters kick on, and then it will balance. That's the only way I can cool my gases. And that's a manual process right now. Nothing. Oops. All right, nothing in there right now. We can turn this off. And everything's been filtered. That off. So it looks like we had more pollutant or X and CO2 that got chilled. And you can see it brought down the temperature to 40, but it's going back up because it's bringing the higher heats over and doing the balance act, as I call it. All right. Hey, Peter, thank you so much for the 5 bits and welcome from Brazil. All right, so before we do any mixing, I just want to lay the groundwork so I know where stuff is. Let's make a bunch of steel so we can get a bunch of gas trapped in here, but I want to do some automation right here before we do that. So we have a little bit of gas in there. Okay, good. I need a pipe analyzer. So I know I'm all over the place. I'm trying to set up a greenhouse, but I'm trying to do some other stuff so I don't have to do it so often. Pipe analyzer. I think I can make a pipe analyzer.
Power low.
Pipe heater. Pipe analyzer. Right. Yes. I already have one. I've got that in place just so I know how. Okay, so this is here not really doing anything logically. It's just let me know pressure and temperatures. This one that goes here, it's going to give me a reading on this stuff so we can do something with this. Yes, that's it. So let's do some naming here. So this is a pipe analyzer mainly for temperature. So we'll say we'll just call it temp. This one I want to check pressure. All right, let's get some cable to it. So if we're going to manipulate this, we need everything on. If we turn this on, so I'm not concerned with the temperature because I want the pressure. All right. So when this detects a certain amount of pressure, then we want to turn this on. Okay. The heck am I going to put all this logic at? I guess we're going to have to some frames. I need more. I got that stupid respiratory virus that floated around. Kept me almost out for 2 weeks. I still have a little bit of stuff going on. Very manageable now. All right. I'm gonna leave those sheets alone because I might need those over there. This is very ugly and convoluted over here. Peter, how the heck are you doing? Oh, sorry. I said hi to you twice. My bad. Sorry. Nothing really terribly exciting happening here. Is what I'm going to do is try to automate when we pump gas into here and it goes into there to get cooled. And I'm going to do it based upon pressure. And I want to swap this out for a turbo pump so we can empty this a little bit faster. One thing at a time, though. Way ahead of myself. Forget what I'm doing. And we're gonna make some more steel because I've only got one chunk left. So after we dumped all that very cold gas into our warm tanks, what did they balance out to? 48 degrees Celsius. Yeah, see, look at that. See, everything is 48 degrees. I want it to be colder. That's why we're gonna do some more steel production and keep the gas in there until it gets really cold. That should be good enough. All right, so the question is, when I start putting chips out here, these pipes are going to get in the way. This is my fuel. The only way that need to put them underground. All right, we'll do that right now, but I need to use the gas. So to use the gas, go ahead and out of curiosity, how much is in the pipe? There's a lot of gas. So we're going to make a lot of steel. Pump that in there. And I'm going to grab 2 chunks of coal. Oh, that one won't work. Oh, that one would work. Dang it. There we go. And then we need 300 iron. I'm gonna put that there and there. I'm gonna set this 300. A little bit easier to manipulate what I'm looking for. There we go. One batch of steel. All right, I'm gonna do a couple batches here. It's gonna be a little bit of a process. So 50, 50. And I've got plenty of iron. I think I want to do, yeah. Ouch. Is there any better tool than the first mining? Yeah, you get the, once you get the required, I call them exotic ore. You can, so I have what's called a heavy mining drill.
Bean. FX
Editor in there with a 33-month resub. Thank you. And guys, I'm still hanging on to your guys' subs, resubs, and bits, and I will be doing massive beans. As soon as this throat issue gets manageable. All right. My stomach's fine. All right. You did that wrong, monster. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Well, that's boozled. Thank you, monster. What was I doing over here? That's okay, don't worry about it. Oh right, so I need more iron. Another chunk of 300. No, I didn't change it. It's always been most commands when it comes to stream is with an exclamation point. You've got me confused with another streamer you hang out with. Okay. So let's all right, so I need to do a little bit of fine-tuning here. I need to be able to add to that stacker. So I just need a junction. So let's make some chutes. This is what happens in Stationeers. You want to do one thing, you get sidetracked, and then you get sidetracked. You get sidetracked, and I don't have any chutes. Basic chutes. Soda can. No, I haven't changed that. You're gonna be in North Carolina? Oh, cool. All right. So right after Thanksgiving. All right. Editor, drop me a DM. All right. In a Discord. I can't remember if you do Discord or not. All right. So how do I want to do this? I want to put a junction here, right? Yeah. So junction. There we go. And we want to. All right, that works. And we'll do a burn. What I want to do is window. Then we want to do a inlet. That still worked. All right. So now the reason why I did this, again, is I have a mishmash of iron, and I'm going to start smelting a bunch of iron. So if I know this ahead of time, is what I can do is throw that in there, and then there, because we have this set to 500, so we get chunks of 500. Yay, that works. All right. We're going to smelt. We're going to make some steel, so let's get that going. Thank you, editor. Appreciate that. That's got our gas in it, so we can turn this off. We can ignite this and go grab this and this. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Uh-oh, I left a tool there. There we go. And once all this stuff gets all, mixed and whatnot, we'll have steel. Wait, oh wait, almost there. All right, there's our steel. And then I'm going to swap this out. So there's our new batch of steel, one of our new batches. So like I said, I want to swap that volume pump out with a turbo pump. So So I can, because the volume pump only goes up to 100 liters and I want to do it just a little bit faster. So if I type in pump and turbo pump gas, I don't think we're going to have any logic attached to this. I just want to simply replace that. So that'll work. All right. Drop that. But wiring is wrong because that's the logic. So we need to swap here. Do that. Dude. There we go. Go. There we go. All right, so everything hooked back up. That's going the right direction, and we're going to increase this up to 200. Turn that on. Sweet. Then we should be seeing some pressure. Nice. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to drop the tool. All right. So volume pump. Put you there. So this had a whole bunch of pressure in there. And what I want to do is when I detect so the pipes can take up to 60 megapascals, right? Let's see if we do a station cheat. Okay, click on that. Share with class. And we look at atmospherics. So a pipe can hold 60 megapascals. Okay. You know. So if I use logic to detect half of that, that gives us a nice safety. So with this valve off, we should have less gas in here, right? Not much less. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. What's that running over here for? Can't remember. Got that. Oh, okay. We're gonna start smelting a bunch of iron. Oh yeah. There we go. So what I'm trying to do is use up the gas that's in this pipe. We're going to use as much as we can to smelt as much iron or steel as we can. Going through this process of getting the right. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we double. Ooh, okay. Time to do a little experiment. As soon as this empties out like it is, that was fast. So right now what we're going to do is we're holding this in there. It's cooling a little bit because the pipe that it's in is non-insulated. You have a question? I probably will have an answer. Do you use logic for solar panels? I sure do. Somebody shared a link with me. It's on the wiki. It's over here. So is what it is I have an APC to always keep this powered, the logic, just in case I use up all my power. And so the power comes into all the power sides of all the logic chips, and the data is on the outside and connects to the panel. I have them to track this on, however, they do track it just till the sun is directly above them. So rotation is only 90 degrees. The logic I'm using, I think auto adjust the panels. Because what you want to find is a 2-axis. So, and then this has got to face north, I believe. Yeah. The daylight sensor has to face north. Oh geez. So if you do a search for Stationeers 2-axis solar panel logic, you should find what I'm using. All right. Where's, oh, there it is. Okay, that's empty. Ooh, look at all that iron. All right, so oh, right. So is this empty yet? That's empty. That's off. But we're going to double this. We're going to double this up to 600. Oh, much. All right, 700, whatever. Let's fill it up. Eyeballs. Itchy. I know the one that I used, it was very specific and said that the daylight sensor has to face a certain, oh, I got you. Let's see here. Stationeers. Here's Alex. Hi, Alex. Alex is here. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, I'm back. All right, so right. Oh, I was trying to do a Stationeers 2-axis solar tracking, solar logic. Oh, thanks, editor. Is that the one I'm using? Where's mine at? So we've got logic reader, batch writer. Math unit. Okay, so this is the one I believe I'm using right here. I didn't color coordinate mine. And 6 chip. Is that talking about? All right, so to get 100% accurate solar tracking planet, it tells you everything you need to do here. And I believe daylight sensor facing up with data port facing north. So if you don't do that, they won't track properly. But this is one I'm doing right there. That's labeled. There we go. All right. So we want to get 700 kilopascals of fuel in here. Oh, there it is. And that should be enough fuel to do all of that. Hopefully. We're going to find out. All right, that's enough. Let's turn this off. Fire that up. Step back, make sure it doesn't explode. All right. All right, let's what we have to be careful of is as it starts to, I say, digest this stuff, the temperature goes down, but the pressure goes up. Now, wait, before I go any further, the furnace can go up to 60 megapascals also. All right. Where are we at right now? All right. If it gets below 900 Kelvin, it won't make the steel, I think. Hang on, double checking again. So, smelting steel. Yeah, the lowest temperature is 900 Kelvin. Look at our pressure. Oh, it's coming down a little bit. I'm just going to throw caution in the wind here. Oh. I do have a back pressure regulator to help it siphon a little bit.
Power low.
I'm working, you lady. All right. 1/3. Oh, temperature's coming down really fast though. I don't see anything else, so it's all in there. Come on. Come on. No. You stay warm. Oh, come on. No, don't do this to me. I think we got it. Come on. Oh, score. Steel. Nice. Whew. That was... Oh, okay. That's right. 600. All right. So now, how much pressure do we have over here? We have 3, and we're going to dump all of this, which... Cool. All right, so yay. Oh, we got 800. Nice. All right. That. Hey, look. Iron, which we were out of. Wow. A 200. Doubling that is so nice. All right. So because we have so much pipe, this brown, I call it the waste pipe. It goes from all the way over there. So if we, unfortunately, because I'm using the entire pipe length, yes, we have But now let's see about doing some logic. Oh, wait. So what we're trying to do here is empty this gas pipe because I need to the only way I can empty this is to deconstruct it. If I deconstruct it from this point back, I believe we push the gas back in. But if I do that, it's going to dump all that into here. I don't have any shutoff valve here. So, have to be careful. So let's set up some more batches of iron here. Since we know we can do 700, that's good to know. Oops. Interesting. Okay, so that goes there and there. Excuse me. Oh. Go. So why am I making so much steel? Well, I want to use up the gas instead of possibly rupturing the pipe when I start deconstructing it. The only way I can use it is use the furnace. All right. Again, I have this set for 300. Good. Take this and this. Our next batch is steel. That's empty. That off. Heat. All right, so now we're going to set this back to 700 because that worked before just fine and dandy. I believe I have more iron here. I do. So we're going to put that there. So what I have here is an unloader that unloads a belt or the backpack. This router's got a little bit of logic built into it to where it only accepts the ore that I want to smelt, which is the basic ores, and that sends it to the right side. And if it doesn't match those particular ores, then it goes to the left side and kicks it out, which is going to be the backpack. If I put my belt in there and it's got a tool, both those things will be kicked out.
Hydration critical.
Oh, geez. All right. Problem solved. All right, so turn this off. Fire that up. Go. So you can see we have 52% of the gas in here is carbon dioxide, which is great because that's what we need for the growing stuff. All right, so how much gas is left? Oh. What I want to do is I want to bury this pipe so I can use it for logic, right, Alex? You said logic, yes. And I don't want to do the welding if I'm going to bury it. And I'm back. All right. Oh, check on this. It's ready. Oh, no. That's a steel. I did. Oh. All right. So let's go ahead and vent that. All right, swapping to a turbo pump was a pretty good idea. Oh, perfect. All right, so, all right. So my rule would stand that this turbo pump would get turned on because we're at the 10 megapascals. And we would pump it into here until this gets down to, I don't know, 5 kilopascals? Something like that. Figure that out. That one more batch, and I don't think I can bore you guys any further with all this smelting, so do one more batch, and then I think what we'll do is we'll start deconstructing this pipe up to here. Keeping an eye on the pressure. What do you want, Puka? Want food? Ah. You had food when I came in this morning, right? 2 hours ago. All I had was a banana, so. All right, so we're waiting for that to get 0. Turn that off. All right, we're gonna pump same batch amount in, and then all we have to do is get 2 more. What do you call it? Full. Go. And we need 300 more. What do we have here? 426. All right, let's eject that. There's our 300. That back in there. There we go. All right. So, furnace is filling up. What's that, guys? All right, Pookie's been fed. Again. All right, there's our 700. So let's turn this off. Fire that up. Go. This will be the last batch we make. And I was mainly doing this just to siphon off everything that was in here. And what are we left with? Oh, that's good. All right, good. Cool. That works. One thing at a time. Let's get this all done. So it was interesting when I was sick, I had a headache. And it was because I wasn't drinking any carbonated beverages. No, I don't drink coffee, so no Monsters, no Diet Mountain Dew, nothing. I was getting a headache from the lack of caffeine. So I'd have to take Tylenol. Now that I'm feeling better, I'm gonna say I'm like 99% better. Last night I didn't sleep very well because I started doing that. It's just time to, that's our steel. And then I started to cough. I know. So what? All right, so we're good. Turn that on. We have made a lot of steel. Which is good. All right, so I think you had no monster because you were not online. Yes, I was not. Yes, that's right. All right, let's grab this, and we are going to push. If the rules still apply, so let's check. So let's drop that, grab this. That says there's 1.1.021 megapascals. So if we continue to deconstruct, that number should go up because we're pushing the gas that way. Since we can go up to 60 megapascals. Uh-oh, stuck. Let's see where we're sitting at right now. $1.87. All right. So doing all this actually kind of paid off. I think we're going to take it right to, oh, I have to go further because we already have a pipe there. And we'll go down. All right. So we're gonna drop down another section of pipe. And we're gonna go across and over. I need to get rid of the frames that I just put here. Oh, okay. All right, so then we're gonna go that. Just do this and that, right? So it's elbow. Wait, yeah. Some more. All right, so all that just to reroute some pipe. Yes. Right, because I want room out here for some logic, because I don't know how to do the IC coding, so I do it all old school. And I didn't want pipe in the way. All right, so time for a little logic. So again, what we want to do is we want to set this up to be automated. So when smelting happens and gases get pumped in this pipe, I don't want to have to worry about these pipes bursting. When it gets at 10 megapascals, we turn on the turbo pump it down to we have, I don't know, 1 kilopascal. So I have to figure that out. And we're going to use this logic in here as an example. Right now we have a Schmidt trigger going on, I believe is what it's called. And you can see 5 kilopascals. What are we checking for? We are checking. Compare is comparing pressure. So we're checking for pressure here, right? So we are, all right. So we need 2 logic, 2 processor, and 2 memory. Hang on. I got problems. All right. I need 2 logic. I need 2 processors. I need 2 memories. All right. 2, 2, and 2. All right, cool. Oh, wait. All right, let's come over here. Figure out. So I want to put this out of the way just in case we have to do some stuff with plumbing again. But it has to be connected to this. All right. So did I name all this stuff in here? I think I did. Housing. 3. Please tell me. Yeah, this is arc furnace. So that stuff's been named. Yay. All right. I guess so. I don't have a big wiring mesh over there. We're going to start right here. So we need a logic reader.
Power low.
And I don't need a batch writer because that's doing act events. I just need a logic writer. So I want to do that. So logic writer, good. Then underneath the reader, I have the compare. And this should be the select. I keep everything the same orientation, then I don't have to, right, okay, then we have our memory chips off. So. All right, let's wire all this up. We're gonna need some more wire though, I know it. All right. Straight. All right, they don't have any data ports. The processors got them on the top and bottom. All right. So need more cable. All right, so now those should all get power from here. Now, so we don't confuse this stuff with anything else, we're going to give it some names. Make it easier to identify and grab information from and stuff like that. So grab labeler. And this is all related to furnaces, arc furnace and the furnace room. So if we call this logic writer furnace pressure press. I always thought the wiring in this is very strange. There are input and outputs, but you always just connect everything. That's the way I do it. Other people are smarter and they know, because like on the logic, this is the input and this is the output. All right. And then this is the power. And since all this is just dedicated to this, you know, I could probably thin it out a little bit. And as an example, and I've done this before, say like I want to keep track of the battery levels here somewhere else. Because what I would do is I would use a logic reader from somewhere else, and I would grab the input side of that chip and I would drag that cable all the way over here. Now you can do it wirelessly now too. So I can put a wireless transmitter down here, store that information and send it, and it would only come to the input here. And then in the input here, then with the logic reader that I could say remote battery monitor, I could take the input and read it and then, you know, use it however I want. So, but like I said here, I don't have it all looped together because I want to keep the power. So this is my power. It goes to all the power connectors of the chips because these are flipped upside down, and all the data is not part of the power here. Data is looped into the logic of our solar panels. I don't always do it, but yes, I mainly do it. All right, so furnace pressure, short for pressure. So what we need to do is give this a name. Turbo pump gas. No. Hang on. There's only going to be one turbo pump that's doing this. And one. Oh, there you go. So now all I have to do is put furnace pressure. And on this one, these go a little bit differently. Max. Do I call the other one min or low? I think it's min for minimum. Dude, get out of the way. Min. All right. that's max. All right, it's all the label. Nope, I'll need that a little bit more. All right. So, let's get a reading going here. So the logic reader needs to read pipe analyzer, furnace, fresh. So that's our input. If we go the other way, I'm gonna P, QRST. All right, so P, it's temperature and pressure. All right, and we want to read pressure. That's our pressure. So I'm assuming that's 14 megapascals. All right, okay, cool. So we want to compare this. We want to do the exact same things we're doing over here. So I'm just going to go chip by chip. I don't want to try to figure it out, especially with all that pressure. I don't want to do something wrong. So the logic reader here is again reading a sensor, which we're reading a pipe analyzer, and we're reading pressure. All right. So the batch writer, or our logic writer, is going to look at the compare unit. Okay, compare unit. We're looking for logic compare furnace fresh. We want to make this on. Wait, so this is going to be turbo volume pump furnace pressure. This will be on. All right, now I'm not going to turn this on yet. Got to plug in all these values. So that's reading. So our maximum, that's where this comes in handy. Oh, I just dropped it. So we want 10,000. Can we do that? It's on max. And then we want to get this down to, we're just doing, so, say 5 kilopascals. Do I just want to put a 5? Just 5. That would be the minimum. All right. Whew. All right, so now I need to go look at the compare. Again, it took me like 10 minutes to get this right. I don't want to spend another 10 minutes. So on the compare, we are comparing logic reader, value of greater than, and then select. So reader, greater, select. Reader, greater, select. And some people can just pump the stuff out and I can't. All right, so we want to say logic reader greater than, and then we want that logic select. I think that's what I want. So if I turn this on, I should get a value, because right now we have over, it is greater. So we should get a 1. Perfect. And then that would be a 1, but now I have to get this. Yay. And this is what always throws me for a loop. There's a certain way you have to put your greater and less than based upon what your inputs are. So on the left-hand side, we're doing max, min, that goes to compare. So max min, compare. Way. So this is logic memory. Max. Furnace pressure max, and this is the min. This is the air. We turn this on. It says we're looking for 5. So now if we turn this on, because we're looking at the compare unit, and we want to turn on the turbo pump, that's on. And as soon as this gets down to 5 kilopascals, that should turn off. Ugh. I guess my only concern is that going to be too much pressure for these pipes? Ooh. All right, it's cooling. Dude, get out of the way. All right, so there's not too much left. Turbo pump is still on. We're waiting this to get down to 5 kilopascals. Oh, excuse me. All right, cool. All right, nice. All right. Excuse me. So when that pressure says 5, that turbo pump should turn off. By the way, if you guys were here on Friday when I did Fallout 3 Tales of Two Wasteland, I haven't posted the video yet because I'm editing it a little differently than I do the Stationeers one. All right, so we're getting close. Look at the pressure drop. So cool. I'm just doing 5 as a test. I could probably make it a little higher, like, I don't know, 200 kilopascals. And sweet. Nice. Oh, so now this is automated. I don't have to keep checking this back and forth. The other half of the automation is to use this logic compare with some more logic, take this valve out and probably a digital valve. And when this gets down to a certain temperature, right? So when it gets down to, say, I don't know, 192 Kelvin or whatever, then we dump this, get it filtered. So yay. All right. So that was some good doing there, I think. All right. So finally got that automated. Yay. I still want to get our gases down colder, like about another 10 or 15 degrees Celsius before we do any mixing. Or before we start dumping, but we can start connecting some stuff. You know, all these games where you have infrastructure, when you have automation, it always takes a while to get the stuff set up. But once you get it set up and you can reuse it and use it, it's pretty cool. So now we just need some yellow insulated pipe. This. So I have some. See any? So we took all of our smelting gas from both the arc furnace, so we can close this door now. From the arc furnace and the furnace, all the outputs of these go into these brown pipes, the waste line, and it just sits until this detects a certain amount of pressure, and then it pumps it into here where it's stored. And I'm not going to do anything until this gets down quite a ways. And then we'll turn this valve on and turn on the filters and filter it. And hopefully we can bring our gas temperature. So it used to be 53 when we started. Now we're at 48 because we let all this gas cool. Okay. This is the atmosphere, the initial atmosphere startup. Oxygen, CO2 balancing. So this will inject small amounts of separate gases. This will be the back pressure regulator, and this will circulate the air and keep it at a certain temperature. We're going to do it with a lot amount of power. Maybe use a digital valve to open that when the... Yeah, no, and that's what I did before. I just can't remember exactly how I did it. I have an old save I can refer to. But yeah, so using some additional logic or separate logic, swap this out for a digital valve. Yes, I can automate that. But today's mission was to automate just this portion so I don't have to manually check, because that's going to sit there for a while to cool off. But you're exactly right, Maniac. Exactly correct. All right, so we're going to leave this here because I need to figure out how I'm going to run the plumbing. So the CO2 is going to come directly from there. So inside the room below, I have to figure out. So like CO2 is going to have a junction comes off. It's going to come through the back and then feed over. So I got to do some tunneling. What was the next one? I need a brown. Oh, this doesn't have to be insulated though. Does it? No, it doesn't. Cool. Need to find some uninsulated pipe. Oh, wait, there it is. Some right there. I'll need a lot more than that though. Ooh. I can dig this stuff up. Because we don't need this anymore. I ran out of fuel for my welder, my acetylene torch. So we took the water from there, pumped it into the electrolyzer, which uses a lot of power, and converted water to gas. And it worked out real well. But we don't need this stuff anymore. What was that? That's a pressure regulator. There we go. So this should be an atmospheric, right? Then I can pick an opportunity and I can move these lockers back because they're in the way. More pipe, more regular pipe. 2. Yeah, I need more than that. All right. All right. So we're just doing some preliminary project scoping, I guess. We still have to get the airlock. All right. So let's get the waste pipe started. And then we're going to do some tunneling. So if we drop that, drop this, pick that up, that's all brown. We split this in half. Oops. Try that again. There we go. There we go. That way you don't waste paint. Sorry about that. Back pressure regulator is sitting right there, so... Oh, that's going to get in the way of that. Alright, well this is, we do this and then that. We can back that up a slot. Okay, that's what we'll do. That's going to be insulated, so let's get some purple. I'm gonna back this up just one. So again, air conditioner is what we want. There, cool. All right, so I think this is gonna be the main avenue or plumbing. So figure out how I'm going to do this. I'm going to need some frames. Let's go put the labeler away. All right, and this just goes down. One? Just one frame? And one frame. All right. So the idea is that I can do my splits off these pipes here, run along here. So this is going to be where I'm going to do some math, some counting. Oh yeah, my bad. Not quite, because the pipes are there, so I want to come over one more frame. I think. Yeah, one more frame. So if we drop a frame right here. And Hey, good morning, Saturn. How the heck are you doing today? Set to flatten. Oh, all right. We need a mining belt. Look at me, I'm flying. All right, so excuse me. So we put this here. And we'll grab the mining belt, which has already got some ices in it. Okay. We're gonna make a tunnel that's gonna service gases to our new greenhouse. There we go. Excellent. So I should be able to plop down. Yay. I just don't know how far over I need to go. Doing fine. How's you, the kitty, and the family been? We're doing good. We're doing good. Pookie has his will trained on when he wants food, as always. All right, so I need to. Okay. Oh, all right. So wait a minute. Let's do this. I have an idea. I don't want to get stuck. No. I have an idea. So if we. So we're over where I want to go. So all I have to do is you know what I want to say? I'm gonna drop this here. So I'm gonna put that there. Oh. No, that's not what I want to drop. Put that there. Yeah, that's what I want to drop. Swap that. Jeez. Yeah, my cats got a special wine. Oh, yes. Oh, I see. Yes. So we want to swap to this. And we want to dig up that. I think it's this frame right here. That's the frame we added, right? Yes. So if we dig this up. And we hop down here. Swap this to non-flatten for a second. Let's go down to the end of this frame. That's what we want. So I think, let's see if I get lucky now. Oh, you feel lucky, punk? Set to flatten. I think. Hey, look at that. Cool. I can count. So this will be our access tunnel. What? This will be our access tunnel. bring pipes back and forth. All right, so let's get rid of this frame. Oh, wrong tool. That's, oh, then we want to do it there. So we got a little bit of a floor, and another one there. All right, so let's go up, over. All right, let's put that there, this here, those, that. Let's see here. Oop, almost had an accident. All right, so now let's do some welding. I'm going to double weld all the way down here. I need to. I don't think so, but might as well. Hang on a sec, guys. Oh, no? Okay, weird. Let's do that. It's gonna be cold today. Yep. That worked. All right. Anyways, yeah, yesterday, Alex and I made some really good progress at the house. The kitchen cabinets, up and lower cabinets, are everything that was in it that was left is all cleaned out. But that was a huge thing, by the way, because, you know, stuff has been there for 50 plus years. All right, so now I want to switch this up a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about any minerals. Maybe I will. So let's swap to this to default. We have one of those big dumpsters on the front yard, so we have very short distance to get rid of stuff we don't want to keep. And today's mission for me, though, is I do have some stuff to toss. I took full strength pine saw, so I learned my lesson. Alex was right, I should have diluted it. I did just the hallway, which isn't a big hallway, but it's not small. And I went full strength with the normal sponge mop, just kind of moving around, doing a little bit of cleaning. Ended up breaking that mop. All right, so yay. So now we have access to get our plumbing over here. So today I'm going over there with just hot water on a brand new mop to, oh, you know what? I should probably crush this stuff. That could be dangerous, though. Is the sun out? The sun is coming out. All right, so we can still do this. We're We're gonna turn this on. And I don't want to mix this and those. That'll ignite. But this and that, not a problem. So this gives us cold gases. Ooh, while I'm at it. All right, so now we can swap the belts back. I'm hanging on to volatiles just in case I need to do some furnace. Let's put this back. And this is full of ice. So now we should see colder gases in this pipe. Hang on. I know I'm all over the place in here. I'm just kind of making sure I understand game mechanics here. Temperature 5.75. So this is going to get much colder. That's cooling down. Remember, that used to be over, I think it was close to 600 Kelvin. Now we're going to dump ice. So that's going to dump water. We're at 48 degrees. Let's do a little control test here. So let's dump. Oh, the sun went down. Yay. So this stuff ain't going to melt in my hand. Great. So we'll do 4. And there is a cold gas that comes from this. But again, it's being held in this pipe. But the water is going directly into here, which is insulated. Let's see how cold that is. All right, so again, it's lowering this temperature, which is sharing that temperature, but then also those heats are coming back this way too. So I think I'm going to be plenty safe. There's some gold. Do more. And even if it gets too cold, again, we'll be able to heat up the water. I should have some logic. I haven't tested it. So $530. It's not very cold. I was expecting a lot colder. And there's not much pressure. That's good. That's good. I guess the question is how much. I go to atmospherics tab. When I melt ice water, oh, I only get 5 moles of N2, 20 moles of H2O. That's it, huh? Wow, I thought that was a lot more. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I can't. And there we go. Yeah. We want to get that down to about 30. Now that's not getting that cold that fast, because as we add gas, the pressure goes up, which means the temperature comes up also. But this gas here is a lot colder than what's in our, I'm going to call it the cooling array. So I'm going to manually turn on that pump, and that will dump colder air into that and help cool it off a little bit more. Again, I don't want to do any gas mixing or anything until we get lower temperatures, because I want it to be all nice and consistent. All right, so that takes care of all that. What we're going to do is dump 39 degrees, but I think it's going to be... Oh, we're getting close. I'm going to go find some more ice and dump another backpack of ice in there. That would be so nice. All right, so that door's closed. Yes. And we can take this gold. Take this backpack. This is empty. And I think this is all gold too. Oh, that's actually empty. Oh, all right. I have to go do some more mining. Did I leave that on? I did. All right, let's go take care of some things here real quick. We're gonna go swap our O2. Then we're gonna go get our water and food and dump our CO2. Open that up. Take this out.
Waste tank critical.
So this is mainly CO2 and some O2 in there, so that's okay. And then we can grab our water. And we can take care of our food. Sweet. All right. All necessities taken care of. Now that we have the pipeline, let's oh, right. So we should have some 278 degrees Kelvin. All right, so we can do this manually. We don't have to wait for the logic. We can turn this on, dumping that gas into here, which the temperature is 272. We want this to get about 190-ish. Now, because there's so much pressure in there, it's going to take a while. Wow, look at all the oxygen. Cool. I wonder if that logic's going to kick in, even though I activated it manually. Ooh, good test. I want to hang around, wait and see. I got a little warmer because the arc furnace. All right. All right. So the test is that's going down. Ooh, we could actually turn this up a little bit. Oh, that's already cranked. Never mind. So this should still be checking, right? Yeah. So pretty sure that logic's going to kick in even if I do this manually. That's actually not bad. I didn't realize. I guess I should have realized. I don't know. All right. See ya. Looking right at 5. Oh, it didn't because the logic didn't initiate it. Interesting. All right. All right. So pressure is 18.09. Temperature came down. Hey, Gopher. Haven't seen you in a bit. Well, up until like Friday, I was sick for a couple weeks. Yeah, I had the respiratory virus that was going around. Yeah. That's going to take a while to cool. All right, so I think we have some plumbing we can do. I bring a bunch of brown pipe over here. I did. Oh. All right. So, right. So if we just, this is going to be coolant. So, all right. Hang on. I'm at a loss for what I want to do here. Do this. Oh, so I have to. All right. And that. We're gonna need. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. All right. Grab this. Put that there. Geronimo. There we go. Wait. All right, so our yeah, not to be confused with the waste that says there. That pipe is, all right, so I need to do this. I don't want to bring that out because it's going to interfere with our, stay there. There we go. Let's see here. So let's bring it down. We need to swap so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, cool. Okay, do that there. We can re-weld these for right now. Oh, geez. Dropped my welder. Just got that thing. Ah, yes, utility tunnel. Yes. Keeps things neat, but just requires a little bit more time. All right, let's do this. Let's grab that. I'm not going to do those, so I want to make sure that's where that pipe is. And I already have... all right, so it needs to come down lower, so I'm not going to connect this. Let's see. Guess that'll be okay. So anything that needs to go back, get filtered, that's what the brown... It's the poopy line. We're gonna have to get some more pipe. And let's do there, cool. All right. Yeah, I've done absolutely nothing but connecting pipe. Well, we did some logic. We got something automated. Yay, pipes. We made a lot of steel. Look at all that steel we made. Smelted all the ore, all the... Why did that get kicked out? Oh, that's gold. All right. Just take this. Put it... there, I guess. All right. There's some iron. It's all amount of space. So if you got an area that's too cold and you got a wall heater and the temp is still dropping, make sure you don't have a missing window, a wall, or something like that. Now I'm not on the beta build. I'm on the non-beta build. All enclosed. Add another heater. See if it helps. Just be careful of power, right? Split. Yeah. Yeah, you know, if your greenhouse isn't enclosed but with no windows, then I guess you're not going to use any sun. Like mine is all windows. Pipes coming from the outside that are not innocent. That's true. Exactly true, Deadeye, yeah. So, yep. All windows. All right. So if the sun comes out, it'll heat it. If, and it could also be, so what threw me for a little bit of a loop is I couldn't get this warm enough because I did the following. So this was my initial water source and there's an ice crusher. So if this room is a certain temperature, right? Let's say it's 25 degrees Celsius and I crush a bunch of ice so I can get water to here. If I'm dumping cold water into here, this will draw the heat because this is cold. This will heat this. Now this is the same temperature here, but it took a while for that exchange to happen. So there could be things that are warm that are raising the temperature, like outside pipes or anything like that that can conflict. This pipe right here is a conditioning pipe, so it takes the cold air and it exchanges it for vacuum. I'm sorry, it takes the hot air and exchanges it for vacuum, which is going to be cold. So right now it's oh, it doesn't tell me the temperature. So everything in here should be about the same temperature. So insulated pipes should be outside or inside, both. If these pipes are uninsulated, right? But nothing in here is generating heat, except for if I was to grow plants. Plants will generate heat. But to keep everything the same temperature, I have a little automated wall cooler. Now, if you're trying to initially bring your temperature down, you can use the air conditioner and a heater. Get it down to the levels. But, did I finish my food? I didn't, right. So, yeah, the pipes, uninsulated. So if we look at them here, if I can make room. So this room is 25 degrees Celsius. That water is 25, and everything in the pipe is also 25. When it goes out there, it's not doing anything but sitting, but it's only, what, 3 sections of pipe? So if that's going to get cold because of outside, that's fine. I don't have a way of heating this, but the sun comes through and heats this room. So I have some natural heating. Also, this air's a little bit warmer. CO2. Interesting. So, for instance, this new greenhouse I'm making, the only pipes that aren't insulated is stuff that's leaving the room. And that's because of the back pressure regulator, the waste line or the poopy line. Everything else is insulated. So when gases come in, they're at the same temperature as the source, right? So right now I'm trying to get all my gases to be close to the same temperature. So when I bring in my atmosphere, so we're going to mix it over there. We'll bring it over here, fill it up here. That way I have a local source to use it, just in case I want to move this stuff around. I don't have to jeopardize this. The O2 and the CO2 are going to come from the same source. So everything, again, same temperature. The only thing that's not going to be the same temperature is that when this back pressure regulator kicks in and it draws the atmosphere, the other gases out of here, it'll be at a certain temperature, but then it's going to mix with anything else in the waistline. Being that there's a back pressure regulator right here, I don't have to worry about it going back and polluting. Trying to move. All right. Pipe. I went a little bit too far. All right. Swap tools. This. Okay. Balancing act. All right. So I'm not going to connect this until I'm ready to start using that. But we have a utility tunnel. Oops. I should not need these open up anymore. This is just going to recirculate. So we're going to have some pipes coming off of here with radiators so that we can maintain a certain temperature in there, whether it gets hot or cold. This is going to take up a lot of power. That's why that one falls short of those, because I didn't want the waste line to get all tangled up. All right, I'm going to close this up. So basically, if I'm thinking this out correctly here, all we have to do is create a loop. Create a loop. That will circulate that one, and then we'll go underground and go to that one. So we'll have two vents at opposite ends circulating and chilling. Right, so we're gonna need more pipe for that, but right now what I'm gonna do is I think basically, I want the CO2 like Gopher said, it's a utility tunnel.
Power low.
I need to get some more yellow, more insulated pipe made, make some more yellow stuff. And again, what we'll do is we'll create a junction off of here. Probably right here. Bring it all the way back here. That's going to be difficult. We're going to have to go around it. It'll be kind of ugly. Yep. All right. That's okay. Let's go ahead and drop this here. How is the temperature of the gas? 47. It used to be 270. All right, so we're going to change this up to insulated pipe. I gotta stop putting stuff in this locker. I want to move these lockers back. Getting a little claustrophobic. Oh, excuse me. So when we started, the gases, so you can see all the gases should be about the same, 39.7. No matter how much pressure is in here, does equipment overheat and vacuum? It never used to. Again, I'm so behind on the change log. Change? Yeah. You know what I'm doing. I know some equipment, like the recycler, is supposed to generate heat and gases. The solid fuel generator, that thing that generates heat and gases. So yes. All right, so let's grab some pipe. And get some plumbing going here. So, let's see. I think if we stick it in a frame like that, is that going to be good or bad? I don't think that matters. But keeping it up here, we can't do all of them like this because they'll all intersect. But at least this keeps it tidy. All right, so question is, okay, wait a minute. Oh, I got a frame. Wait. Let's combine those. Go. And, All right. Bummer. Oh, that falls short. So we want this to be there. I need a tool in my hand. Probably a better solution for one. I'm just going to bring this down here and loop behind it. Yeah. I need some more insulated pipe. Huh. So what is 240 degrees Kelvin? That's minus 33 degrees. That's cold. Is it going to get any colder? I think it's usually better to bring it out before going. Wait. I think it's usually better to bring it out before going vertical, so horizontal and vertical don't intersect. Well, eventually they're going to intersect. If I'm trying to keep all the pipes in the same place, but they're not all going up in the same place, especially the waistline, I guess I could change the waistline. I see what you're saying. That'd be an easy change. Oh, it did drop. Okay. That'll be an easy switcheroo. And this all isn't going to go live today, so. Oops. I don't think I actually need that much. If you hook up 3 passive vents to filtration, will that work? It depends upon what is the pipes can handle so much volume, right? I want to suck air from the greenhouse to put it back together. Well, it's not the amount of vents, it's the source of the sucking. So, what are you using? A volume pump? In my opinion, the fastest way is either a turbo pump or a atmospheric processor. Turbo pumps take a lot of power, the higher they are. So for instance,
A volume pump, filtration. I don't think you need more than one passive. I mean, unless it's a very big room, then spreading those out, yes, that will help. But with all of these hooked up to one source, the amount of gas that's in here, this goes down very rapid. That's why I swapped out a volume pump as a maximum of 100 liters to a turbo pump that I can crank up to 200 liters. So that empties this faster. I mean, if passive vent will suck, no, the passive doesn't do anything. It just sits there. An active vent does the sucking or blowing. So if you have a passive vent connected to a filter, this filter will suck. This is what's doing the sucking, not that. If you have a passive vent over here, so what is the use of a passive vent? Well, all these passive vents here are controlled by something. That volume pump is going to push CO2 in here. And yes, this will allow O2 and other stuff to go into the pipe, but it won't go past that volume pump. So they're just passive. When I draw the atmosphere out of here, whatever's in this pipe that's connected to all that other stuff won't go past this. Yeah, it's just a hole. Active vents have a limit of 101 kilopascals, but you can bypass that with some logic. But if your filtration is doing the sucking, right? If it's sucking this way and you have a passive vent, it will. It just depends upon how much and how big the room is. Your computer will either blow air and yep. Computer, stop. Sorry, my Amazon device is. Ooh. Darn it. Is that gonna be? All right, so. Darn. Didn't want that to happen, but oh well. Let's switch this over to here. Grab this. If you have a very large room, let's say you have a 20 by 20 room and you have a passive vent in one corner, one passive vent is just going to sit there. But if you put those in four corners and connect one pipe to all of them, and that pipe is connected to a filter, you'll draw faster because you have more holes to drain. Versus, because the way the game works, it looks at this frame, then this frame. I don't think it flows. They might have changed that, but I don't think so. Someone's probably going to tell me I'm wrong. Oh, they changed it. You don't know what you're talking about. All right. Still need some more. That looks like an explosion. $234. Colder. I can't carry 1,000. Oh. And last time I stopped it short. Probably shouldn't have done that. They both got to be orange. See the switches there? Think of it as the outward means it pushes out. Inward means it goes in. Yeah, that's always some weird reverse logic. So 18's not going to be enough either. Now be careful of hooking up too many active vents to a single pipe. You can burst a pipe if it's not, you know, getting to its destination fast enough. Again, none of this is connected. It's all kind of conceptual. This is active. And I guess what I could do is I could take this and then go this way around and connect to there. And that way all these other pipes don't have this loop here. Oops. Did it again. Oh, I don't have it. I have one of the strangest depth perception problems with this game. So now the white would come down here and scoot underneath here. If I drop the yellow, grab the white I have. Oops. I can't go under. I have to one of these. That will carry on. So. So I think we'll end up moving the waste pipe over one. That way, yeah. And again, the concept of I gotta paint that white. That looks pretty tidy. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Tomorrow's gonna be either more Stationeers or some Tales of Two Wastelands. In other words, Fallout 3 on the Fallout New Vegas engine. Having a lot of fun with that. 229, still not cold enough. So, guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out today. Excuse me. Let's go and roll some credits here real quick. 3D Addict, thanks for the follow. Peter, thank you for the bits. Editor, thank you for the resub. Appreciate that very much. Guys, see you later.